I really need to like organize my collection. But then at the same time, there's like a lot of things. There's like I'm looking at some stuff now that I don't want to talk about because they're part of like a bigger collection, and some of the other items from them I haven't got yet, and I'm really worried that and the reason why I haven't got them is because they don't pop up for sale.
Yeah.
And so I really don't want to talk about them. And this is like 101 gatekeeping. I don't want to talk about them on my channel because if I talk about it on my channel and then someone else is like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Then they're going to be, I'm basically competing against them to pick up that thing. Maybe some people looked at that situation and were like, oh, I guess I won't buy the promo. A lot of people will probably look at that situation and were like, that's crazy. And then bought the promo anyway.
Welcome to Pokeca Talk, the podcast where two Pokemon card collectors share real opinions, deep dives, and unfiltered takes about the Pokemon card game. Let's talk Pokeca.
Fire up the hype train. Get ready for another cycle of excitement and then disappointment because the latest Pokemon card set, Phantasmal Flames, has been revealed. I was about to say released, but not yet. It did technically. Well, actually, it hasn't released in Japan yet. Anyway, it's been a while since we've done this episode, since we've done this podcast. This is episode 4 of the Pokeca Talk podcast, the podcast where we just talk about Pokemon cards and we cut out all the mess because we can't swear in the first 30 seconds of a YouTube video or a podcast. I'm okay, J Love. This is Primal Lugia. What's up, Zach? Good to see you again, man.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back, and I'm doing fine. Thank you. How are you, Julian?
I'm good. It's been a while. That's on me. I guess partly on you. You did get busy too, but I got sick. So I've been good. I'm good now, except for this. I got a fat lip, but I got really sick and I lost my voice, and I've only really just gotten it back, which is why we kind of had that like break through August, which sucked because we had pretty decent momentum. But apart from that, I'm good. Yeah, been keeping busy, and there's been a lot to keep us busy with the world of Pokemon cards, hasn't there?
Yeah, a lot of, I want to say, interesting and important news happened. First, they teased the Mega Attack Rare cards, which is insane. Why it's insane? Because it's a direct throwback to the old Mega EX cards.
Oh man, yeah, it's been actually so long. I was like, wait, what? What
Yes.
is so insane? Dude, it's actually been that long.
1
yeah,
month.
so yeah, we haven't caught up since okay. Well, because that was Worlds, right? That was mid-August where all that got revealed.
Yeah.
We haven't actually caught up since then. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, they'll be on the screen. These are the manga attack rare cards that's what they're called in Japan, right?
I believe it's also Mega Attack Rare in Japan.
Mega attack rare. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. Let's just start the whole podcast again because I made a slight error when I spoke about the terminology of Japanese cards. Whoops. That's just because. Sorry, I'm just saying that because I got in trouble because I made a little video talking about those cards and their reveal, but then I got in trouble because I didn't explicitly get the correct terminology about.
No problem. You have those people. You can't please everyone. You can't please.
Oh no, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Just go look at the comments on the last episode of the Pokeca Talk podcast. We'll talk a bit about that later. But yes, continue. Sorry, I rudely interrupted. I just was like, what are you talking about?
No, it's all right. You know, it's just there's some interesting stuff going on. Mega Attack Rares were revealed as like a same with Inferno X reveal as well, which is part of Phantasmal Flames. I want to say most of Phantasmal Flames.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about later in the podcast. Phantasmal Flames, also very interesting set. But yeah, that's basically it. I think I want to say the world's reveal was slightly underwhelming because, like we said in the previous episode, I think the Mega series in general should have been revealed as a whole right now and not like, this month and the month before. Back in July, was it? The reveal of Mega this series?
I think it's kind of like a symptom of them having to reveal some of these cards for the Japanese sets a bit earlier than when the English sets are actually going to come out. So like we know that there is Inferno X coming out in Japan, the Japanese we're gonna say half of
Mhm.
what we're expecting Phantasmal Flames to be. So like it was really weird, that reveal, because that reveal happened on like the 18th of August.
Yeah.
We saw the 3 Mega Attack rare cards revealed in Japanese, and they also were revealed in English versions of them, but the English versions didn't have a little marker at the bottom, so it wasn't clear
Yeah.
how they were going to get released, in what format. But the Japanese cards had the little marker in the bottom left, and I kind of speculated about that being, and like it's pretty obvious. Just there's so much to talk about. Before we get stuck into that, because like otherwise we're just gonna we're gonna have no cohesion, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Today,
A
what do
lot.
we want to talk about, Zach? There's been a bit. There's been the reveal of the Mega Attack rare cards. There's been the UPC, the Mega Charizard EX Ultra Premium Collection revealed. There was the Team Rocket's Moltres EX collection revealed as well. That special art rare,
Yeah.
or special illustration rare, getting reprinted as a promo now as well. There was all the stuff with the McDonald's Pikachu card, and the promo and the way that was released in Japan. There was other stuff, like stuff that I thought was really cool, like the Legends ZH trailers that have been pumped out. The one for Mega Lucha, I thought that was dope. There's a lot we want to talk about. It's been a while. Zach and myself, primarily myself, we actually haven't caught up for a good period either. So yeah, this should be a good episode. Welcome back. Thanks for your patience. And if you're wondering why I look like this, it's because I got elbowed in the face playing basketball. So I just have a very fat lip at the moment. So if I sound like I'm spitting or there's like a buildup of spit, I'm really sorry. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. Let's kick it off.
It is what it is. I think let's just kick it off with some card pickups to just break the ice a little bit.
Yeah, it's always good. I always like that segment of Poker Guardian podcast.
Yeah,
but I think
absolutely.
then there was like a period where like I wasn't really picking a whole lot up, because there was a period last year between March and November where I don't think I bought one card, which is like actually kind of crazy when you think about it.
Sometimes you need that to just forget or to just set it aside, to just appreciate stuff more. I think that's I think sometimes good for your own, and sometimes it's good to take a break. Just in general, take a break and just initialize again and reset everything, because there's a lot of stuff coming in the next few months. I can absolutely understand that.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it was. I mean, I went to Japan in March and I bought a lot of cards, and then I came back and I was like, I bought a lot of stuff that I'd been really want to pick up for a long while I was there. A lot of more vintage style collecting, and nothing was appealing to me. And then there was so much coming out, and that was last year too, when the hype wasn't as hype as it is now, I guess. Now I'm in the same kind of like, well, you'll see when I show you my pickups, but like I'm in that kind of like vibe again, where like nothing's really appealing to me, and the things that I am picking up are kind of like the one big purchase, like all like the small cumulative little purchases that I ordinarily would have done, buying like ultra modern cards as they were released, like art rares and stuff. I don't do those anymore. So I'm still kind of collecting that same way. Instead, what I'm doing is like, oh, if I'm going to spend like $300 on Pokemon cards this month, I'm just going to buy 1 or 2 items that get to that $200 or $300 mark. And like, that's my collecting for the month. So yeah, you kick it off. Show me what you got, man.
Yeah, I absolutely understand it. Sometimes you just need those 1 or 2 cards. So I didn't pick up some major $300 cards, but some nice cards that I ticked off my collection. First of all, these Team Rocket's Giovanni Mewtwo EX. This is the Cosmos foil version. I don't know if you can see it in lighting, but it's Team Rocket Giovanni. Nothing special, but it's Cosmos foil. I mean, it's like 30 cents a piece. I think these are underrated. It's difficult to see.
I don't even know how those were distributed. How were they distributed?
And a Mewtwo EX box. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX box. It's like last month or 2 months ago. And yeah, very cool cards. I mean, these are, again, Cosmos foil Team Rocket's Giovanni. How can you go wrong with it? You can't, for like below €1.
So if I want to get that Mewtwo EX box now, because like I kind of just like switch off on these kind of things. I've actually I just mostly switch off on English Pokemon cards, right?
Yeah, I think
What
the
the hell? Sorry, continue.
no. Now the thing is, the issue is that Destined Rivals is just like a mythical item. You just cannot get it. So like everyone seems to just clean out Destined Rivals. And actually now, I believe this week, the Team Rocket EX tins are releasing this week. I saw them yesterday at my local game store. So if you want that Mewtwo EX promo, I suggest you just pick up the tin, because it also features like an alternative artwork of Mewtwo EX. And it's a super cool tin.
That's crazy because like the reason why I just said what
Yeah.
the hell, Iante, was because okay, you said Mewtwo EX box. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
And then I look it up, and it's like $85. So I'm like Australian. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to buy that. But then at the same time, I saw my local retailer, Big W, which is like a department store here in Australia, and they've got the pre-order for that Charizard Ultra Premium Collection, but it's already sold out. So not only is it already sold out, not only are the pre-orders already up, but it's already sold out. I feel like I'm so behind. I can't keep up with all this stuff, dude. It's crazy.
I sorry to interrupt. The thing is, I think you made a clear point of it's already sold out. Is it truly sold out? Because I don't think they have the allocation yet. Store. So what I
Well, this is from like like a major retailer, so like it's not like a mom and pop LGS, but like what the hell's going on? What? I feel like a noob. I was actually thinking about this today. I'm like, we're gonna jump on and do this podcast. We're gonna talk about Pokemon cards again. But I was like, do I actually know anything? Like, who am I to talk to sit on a podcast and talk about Pokemon cards? I feel like a bot these days. Like, I feel like I don't know anything anymore. I feel like I'm so out of the loop. It's genuinely like it's exhausting and tiring to like stay in the loop on this stuff. It's crazy. Am I crazy?
There's a lot of product going on, and it's just there's so much going on. There's like 10 reprint EX collections, and there's everything throwing around. It's not that I'm tired, but in some way, yeah, there's a lot of product coming. And to be fair, I can't blame.
Bamboozle, bro.
No, the thing is that this box was like revealed on Thursday.
It was like not even it's been like less than 48 hours, I feel.
Yeah, no, Wednesday. It was a Wednesday reveal here in Europe. I don't want to believe it's been sold out right now. It's just too early for that, I want to say. More because I believe most stores don't have the allocation yet. It's just far too early for that. But that's my thing. Let's just continue. Because
all right, well, yeah, we'll pickups. Okay,
yeah, so we'll tackle the UPC later on in the podcast.
Well, there's too many things to talk about. Pickups. Okay, have you got more to share?
I have more to share.
You did. You showed me one before. You
finger licking good. It's KFC promo of Eevee.
So long.
Yeah, it's all right. Personally, I don't like KFC anymore. It's just different discussion. But yeah, that's released in Indonesia, I believe, 2019 already. It has been a minute for these cards. Haven't seen any KFC promo ever since. Why KFC, you may ask? I believe they had like a deal with Pokemon Indonesia, which is Japan, to host Pokemon League or events in the KFC. So imagine you have like your bucket, KFC, and next to you is your deck to play your Pokemon cards. That is super awesome concept. I don't know why the USA or other places don't do a collaboration like that.
Wait, because you're eating chicken and playing Pokemon?
Yes, I believe on Pokeca I briefly covered it with like images of it. Let's pull it up because it is so nice. KFC.
No, it sounds terrible. You get greasy fingers all over your cards, your deck. It's not even about keeping them in good condition. It's just gross. It's like eating Doritos and then picking up your PS5 controller. You just
I
want
know.
to do it.
I know.
People were doing this.
I
This
don't
is
know.
crazy.
I don't know if they were like literally eating next to it, but it was held. Let's put it up. I found it. Yeah.
Dude, that room would stink. And I'm not even saying because Pokemon players stink. I'm saying because it would just smell like KFC and Pokemon players at the same time. That would be a foul.
Yeah.
Damn.
Here's I don't know if you can see it. Here it is. There's an official
Pay me to
tournament.
go to that.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said you would have to pay me to go to that. That's one instance where I'd gladly just pay the scalper price on the promo, so I don't have to go into that room.
Whatever works for everyone. Yeah, some people just want to do it. Hey, but this is 2019 KFC series of tournament. In KFC.
Oh, this is old, dude. I think
2019. This was like the first time when Pokemon Indonesia was introduced. And here
that's crazy.
You can see it. It's literally held in a KFC. And yeah, some people like really just the playmat looks cool.
Okay.
I don't know if it's rubber, but it happened.
Cool. I'm not gonna lie. That is a really cool playmat.
Yeah, fire,
dude. That is actually a dope playmat.
I don't know.
It's just Charizard stock art, and then it says KFC next to it.
It's cool. I don't know if it's a real proper rubberized playmat, but anyway,
awesome.
it looks awesome. But yeah, it was again this Eve promo here. It was released during that time era, and so like 20 euros. I said it was from 25. I haggled it down a little bit because you just don't see it every day. I have seen this plenty on eBay, but it's not the same when you pick it up locally in front of you, instead of hoping it gets safely sent from eBay to your home address. It's not the same. So I'm very happy that I ticked off this promo already. It's 6 years old.
Nice.
Another one. I'm not finished yet. So
damn, you got a lot of stuff. Hang on, let me get my stuff ready.
Yeah, sure. I got this very obscure, I want to say, Eevee promo that is quite old already.
No way. Hang on a second.
What happened?
No way. Wait, what language is that in?
What? The card that I showed you?
The Eevee promo. Yeah, the Eevee, the new one, the second one.
This one is English. This is not. This is
not
new.
That's the English one. That's crazy.
And what? What did you say?
No, because I just got this sitting here, like for some reason. Don't ask me why.
Oh
but
yeah,
this has just been
the Japanese 7-Eleven promo. Yeah, this one is cheap. This one is far from cheap, unfortunately. This
is it really?
Yeah, this one released in the. I don't know if you remember the Legendary Treasures set from 2013. Which was like the first high-class pack set in Japan. EX Battle Boost. It's like the gold Reshiram and Zekrom cards, a Radiant collection for the first time. And this released in a 3-pack blister.
How much was it?
120 euros. I haggled it down.
And you bought that recently? That's crazy.
Yes. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it is. The thing is, quality wasn't always great during Black and White.
Yeah.
And this one looks very near mint. I have to say, I see very little defects. I needed this for my Eevee collection, and I
look it up on the screen again. Who drew this one again? It's in my brain.
Akira Komayama, BW97.
Yeah.
I have to say, this one is the earlier works of Komayama, I want to say. But yeah, I think it's a cool promo. It's a Cosmos foil, of course. But
it's a nice
honestly, I just hate myself for not picking up earlier.
Well, it's just funny because this that I'm holding here.
Yeah.
I've got a finger infection, so I'm going to hold it on the other hand. This is funny because this is the Japanese promo pack that has that same card in it, but in Japanese. But it was a 7-Eleven promo. But I just found this because I think I bought this off Mandarake, like, I don't want to say last year, and it was like 1,500 yen. And I was like, that seems like a price for that.
That was still on the expensive side for that.
1,500 yen for that promo?
Yeah, sealed. It's a nice price. 1,500
sealed.
yen.
It's like 6 or 7 year old promo. That's crazy. It's even older.
I believe.
Wait.
I believe I paid less for the unsealed version last or 1 or 2 years ago.
2013 is a 12-year-old card. That's crazy.
12-year-old card, and it's still so cheap. 7-Eleven promo, okay, it's been mass promotion, but that is still, I want to say, underrated. Hey, maybe if you're an EV collector, there you go.
There's a lot of promos like that out there. There's a lot of promos out there like that.
Absolutely.
You showing those EV promos got me thinking about these, which is really funny because I saw these and I was like, oh, I forgot to buy these and now I'm in trouble. This is a recent promo.
There's one. This one got 3 versions. One is the Pokemon Center version, and one is the Classroom something promotion, which is like at schools only distributed. Yes, that's it. This one, yeah. This one is the more expensive one.
Stamps.
That's great. And there's one Pokemon Center promo, which is not too terribly rare, but still obscure if you don't know where to look.
It's weird because I was going through old promo, recent promos that I hadn't yet picked up the other night because I was looking at this. Oh, I don't have it on me. It hasn't come yet. But this is it's the Rowlet Tanto promo, SVP. It's Rowlet drawn by Tomokazu Komiya.
Yeah.
But it has a Tanto stamp on it, which is a store in Japan.
A Hagel promo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like 6 or 7 different cards that have that stamp on it. It's a Japanese promo. I can't show it to you. Maybe it'll pop up on the screen. But one of them is a Pikachu. I can show you the Pikachu one. See, I've been getting cards lately. So like, it's funny because like you say that Eevee is underrated. You got to be careful when you talk about promos these days because promos are really susceptible to being pumped, especially once people realize how difficult or how obscure the distribution method was, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Tanto stamp that I was talking about. This one's by Pokeca. So it's not an exclusive illustration. This is in another set, this Pikachu.
So nice.
But the stamp, yeah. So the Rowlet, I went down a rabbit hole because I was like, I don't have the Rowlet. And I don't have those Pikachus. And there was like a whole bunch of other stuff that I should get. And then I was looking at other SV-P promos in Japanese. And then I saw the Eevees and I was like, oh, I didn't get the Eevee. I should get that because now that's like 4,000 yen. I'm probably not going to get that. And I do like getting Eevee promos. And then I was looking through another pile on my pile of cards here. And I actually had the Eevees. So now I got 2. So now I'm bad because now I have more than one and I don't need more than one. So now I'm a bad person.
I mean, you can maybe trade at Pokemon League. You never know, right?
Well, if I make any type of profit off that as a collector, I'm just as bad as scalpers apparently. So maybe I should burn it or just bury it in the backyard. Cool pickups.
Oh, I'm not finished yet. I'm not finished yet.
You guys keep going? Come on.
There's a couple. There's a couple cards going. This one.
Last one.
This one. Last one. Because this one is very. Not rare and not impossible to find, but I've been going through like card fairs for like 1.5 years, hoping I could find this specific card in binders, bulk. No chance I found it. Now I just like bit the bullet and pushed off card market because again can't find it. It is Lieutenant Surge Eevee. First edition.
Okay.
First edition. And when I say I could not find this card in 1.5 years, I don't know if people sniped it in front of me. I've been plenty to vendor, very early at the card shows when I had like first dips almost. No chance. No binders. I saw the Rattata, which nobody wants, right? Everyone has duplicate stuff, but no Eevee in first edition. Oh, I am so happy that I got this. It's just, and it's mint as well. And this costs like 20 euros.
Damn.
Yeah. That is in what state we are right now. First edition from new sets and the first generation is super, super disgustingly annoying to find for a normal price.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Not even expensive. It's just like difficult to find.
Yeah. This used to be bulk. right?
Mm.
And all the collectors, around me say, okay, this was indeed bulk. I had it, but that's the same what everyone's saying. I had it, and now
Mm.
it is a collector's item, fortunately, and I pay the price now. Those were my
You got it.
pickups.
You can rest now.
For some reason, yeah, I can rest. Yeah, for somewhat. I still cannot rest, but for more, go to my YouTube channel, Primal Lugia, and same on your stream and YouTube channel as well, Julian, for more in depth about these pickups, because there's a lot more. There's a lot more that I have to skim through, but you cut me off, so let's stick to that.
I should do more stuff like that. Like I don't really do like my mail pickups anymore, but
Hmm.
it's just like I actually quite like that we've spoken about it here for so long. It's been refreshing because I don't usually do it because like where do I draw the line? There's like a lot of random stuff. I really need to like organize my collection, but then at the same time, there's like a lot of things. There's like I'm looking at some stuff now that I don't want to talk about because they're part of like a bigger collection, and some of the other items from them I haven't got yet, and I'm really worried that and the reason why I haven't got them is because they don't pop up for sale.
Yeah.
And so I really don't want to talk about them. And this is like 101 gatekeeping. I don't want to talk about them on my channel because if I talk about it on my channel and then someone else is like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Then they're
I
going to
found
be,
it.
I'm basically competing against them to pick up that thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
I definitely understand what you mean. The same here, personal story, right?
I don't trust anyone.
I mean, the thing is, I understand where you're coming from. Sometime you have to draw the line with withholding stuff, but I understand what you mean because on a personal level, I recently discovered this summer that my complete Japanese Tomokazu Kumiya collection wasn't complete with all versions. So there's like a quick starter gift set that was released back in the 90s,
Dude,
which included
that is the most underrated thing of all time. That gift set.
There's some stuff in there. I had like the Onyx, which this set includes like reprints of vending series cards, right?
And like exclusive Japanese illustration.
Yes, released back in the 90s as well, early 2000s, and these were had like reprints because the vending series cards are glossy, right?
Yeah.
And these quick starter gift sets had no rarity symbol, and they were matte instead of glossy. So there's like 6 versions of Tomokazu Komiya vending series cards in there, and I only had 1. Unaware of that, there was again more. I always had the Onyx, thinking, okay, this was only the Onyx, and then I recently discovered there's 6 of them. Oh, I was just
you're cooked, bro.
I was like, oh. Then I quickly checked my collection. I already had some. No rarity, the quick starter gift set cards. Like 2 or 3. Unaware of that, again, they existed. So in that sense, I was somewhat a little bit relieved. I purchased some of these online as well. And then there was like 1 card. One card. Chansey. And for like plus 1 month, maybe even more. I was looking for that card, hoping I could find it anywhere. Not on Mercari. The only listing on Mercari was like €150, and that's the like no way I'm going to spend on it. But it was the only one listing on Mercari.
So you bought it?
No. Wait. The nice.
Dude, if you need it that badly, just get it. This
no,
point, like you have pretty much every other Komiya card. Just do it.
Patience.
Okay.
No card shop stocked it. No, not on secondary marketplaces. Then I went to X on Twitter. I said in Japanese and in English, hey, I need this card. I am a collector of Tomokazu Komiya. If you have it, I will happily trade it or buy it off you. Let's just reach out. And then, like a couple days later, a Japanese person on X reached out to me. Hey, I have this one. Is this the one you needed? You can have it for free if you want. I
That's
said, no,
crazy.
no way. I said, yes, no problem. I bought it for 20 cents. It's not mint, but it's there. I don't need anything off you. And yes, I essentially made a trade. I said, hey, I really appreciate it, but I can't accept like this gift from you without giving anything back. So I traded the stuff he wanted as well. Just a small token of appreciation. And there
It's a
we
good
are.
ending.
There we
Yeah.
are. Just ask, and now we are probably friends. For some reason, I don't know, but we are acquainted now. And I know what he likes, and he likes English cards of Fido. I hooked him up. That's just how sometimes it goes. But
Yeah.
instead of going absolutely crazy, paying that 150 on Mercari, why not ask? It's free.
That's crazy because I actually would have just submitted. I would have just actually caved. But that's like exceptional circumstances. You have literally every single Kamiya card already. So like at that point, but also like 100. Actually, the more I think about it, 150. No, I wouldn't. I take it back. I wouldn't have bought it. That's 300 Australian dollars. I would
That's
have been.
crazy.
I just would have sat there angry. Yeah.
Hmm.
You went sicko mode. You went Liam Neeson mode. Yeah. Okay. No, yeah.
Hey,
You
but
did the right thing. I mean,
this,
paid off. You got the card. You made a
this the
friend.
thing.
W.
That's the thing, right? It happened 2023 before, right? There was like Championship 2007. What's it called again? The set where the Gold Star Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon came in. World Championships pack in 2027. There was like Aaron. That was also like non-existent online. I couldn't find it. Not on major card shops, not on Mercari, nothing. Then I also did the same. Of course, it's like a common card, but where can you find it? Nowhere. So people also reached out to me. They helped me out, and it all went nice. A nice trade. But again, yes, sometimes holding back is good if there's stock before you could complete it. But sometimes there are certain obscure promos or stuff you just sometimes have to ask. And I think that's the best important lesson. It's just you cannot rely always on your own all the time. It's just or on other stores, whatever.
How long ago was that you put the distress signal out into the world of Twitter? When did you do that?
The Chansey one or something else?
The Chansey.
It's like last month, I believe 3 weeks ago. Very recently.
That's interesting because like,
and
I feel like the climate's changed so much now. But like, yeah, okay.
And mind you, that
maybe
person
they're just built different in Japan. Maybe that's what it is.
That person didn't even know that I had a complete collection of Tomokazu Kamiya. It just take care of it.
I'm so shocked and I'm so cynical and like bitter that my brain is refusing to process that maybe this is normal. Like you tell me that story, I'm like, that's crazy. This is unheard of. Like in this economy, people doing something like that. But maybe that's just that's a great story that just gives you hope. There's still beautiful people like that out there in the world. I should try that more for some of the obscure cards that I'm missing instead of just panic buying.
I mean, I cannot guarantee it works for everyone. And also, it's just, sometimes you need to have faith in humanity and in people as well. And
I don't have faith in humanity. I'm sorry, Zach.
That's
I've lost
difficult. That's a difficult one. Same for me as well. But and you have to also give something back, even if they don't want it. That's the most important lesson.
Dude.
Because they are putting effort in for you, and there's plenty of people that just don't do it. And
well, trading is just so hard now. Like nobody trades anymore. Yeah, like have you?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's different because of where you're located, but recently I've been trying to trade at card shows, and it's really difficult unless you're trading with people. It's hard to trade. Like it's almost like impossible to trade with vendors unless you have something crazy that you know that they want. But trading with people, other people, maybe more doable. Yeah.
Vendors are out there for profit, and so to say this. Most of the time, a lot of vendors enjoy cards, but in the end, they are a business.
Yeah, so like they're not as interested in It's not why they come to the show, and they don't really want to trade their stock that they're taking to a show to make money off of. Unless something like really appealing comes their way. I went to a card show too. So this is where I lost my voice, not last weekend, the week before. And I was vending with Pokemon Steven, who I spoke about in the previous episode, because I was there. I was doing some promotional work there with eBay. And on the off day, I just had time. So I was helping Steve sell his stuff. And the reason I was helping Steve was because he was selling art rares, $5 per art rare, Australian dollars, which equates to about 450, 500 yen per art rare. And Steve had like a massive selection. So like everything from art rares that would have typically cost maybe like 250 to 300 yen in Japan, because that's about like the floor price if you're buying from a card store, through to art rares that were from Mega Fantasia, Mega Brave, which were upwards of like, I don't know, depending if it was like the Bulbasaur, the Riolu, and then like even other cards like from 151, like the Dragonair, stuff like that. Didn't matter. Every artwork was $5. Anyway, it was a really fun day. But a lot of people came up to us and were like, oh, do you guys do trades? And Steven primarily was selling graded cards, Japanese only, and then the art rares. That was it. He didn't have raws. And so he really wasn't interested in trading. But I was there. I procured a bunch of art rares, and then I was selling them $5 each per art rare. But then three art rares for 10 was like a special that I was doing. But I was only doing that one per person. So the idea for that was like, you get 3 art rares at cost price, because every other vendor in the show was selling the art rares at like, I don't know, 8, 10, 15 Australian dollars, because you can, because like, oh, the English version's expensive, and so should be the Japanese. But we know that the reality of that is that the art rares in Japanese are more often than not dirt cheap, and they are, which is a whole other conversation, because when you think about it, art rares are actually technically rare. Because there's only 3 art rares in a box, which isn't a lot. And there's 5 EXs in a box, but the EXs are worth less. The art rares are rare, technically. I mean, there's one SR, and there's always 3. There's always one SR, and there's always 3 art rares. And the art rares sometimes look better than the SR that you get if you get like a full art. It's like, why are the art rares so cheap? I'm not trying to pump the art rares, but like, it really just goes to show. And this is another thing that you've been talking about recently, that like, the price that we put on certain cards really just doesn't make sense, where you have cards like the Mega Absol special art rare in Japanese, right? That is like that is a fantastic card, but it's like the cheapest SAI out of that set. It's like arguably one of the best ones. And I think then the other day you made so I'm just talking about a whole lot of stuff right now. I think the other day you made the comparison between the Arceus V special art from Starbirth or from Brilliant Stars, or actually no, it was from Brilliant Stars.
Brilliant Stars.
Yeah, and then you made the comparison between that card and then the Reshiram EX special art rare, and how like the Reshiram is just so much more expensive, but it's from such a recent set, whereas the Arceus is like so much cheaper. So it's like, doesn't make sense for the Arceus to be cheap. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like there's no real definitive answer, and it just really makes you think. Anyway, I digress. I was talking about vending. Because I was selling those art rares, right?
Yes.
I promise you we're going somewhere. And it is related to what we've been talking about. People were coming up asking to trade. Steven was saying no. And I was like, oh, I'll have a look. Because like, why not? And it was just so funny because I was looking through people's binders, and I didn't care. Like I was just doing the trade because I just wanted to fulfill the action of a trade. Like every trade I did, I lost, right? But I didn't care because I just wanted to trade and make the other person happy, because for me it was whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just such a rare thing that just doesn't happen at the card shows, because Steve, like, it's not an indictment on Steve. Like every other vendor was saying the same thing. Like, we're more likely to buy than we are to trade, depending on what you've got. Trading is just so rare. But trading is the best. It's like fun. It's like it just feels good to trade. Like you get what you want, they get what they want. It doesn't matter whether you plus or minus or whatever. Like as long as in a trade you're getting what you want and they're getting what they want, it's like good. You don't have to win at the trade. You just have to get the desired outcome.
I agree. And again, I agree more. I did this before. I run a Pokemon League for nearly 10 years now, like 8 years.
You're always doing trades there.
I'm doing weekly trades, and even more
The
trades.
trade guy.
More trades than playing. Imagine that, right? So when you are at the local community and people see you like something, people are likely more to just how do I want to put it? Give more, take a small loss in favor of making you happy, right?
Yeah.
People tend to do that more when you are genuinely trading.
Yeah.
And at card shows, people are just more often after that. And maybe people that are visiting those card shows are seeking that experience. But I don't want to say misguided, but they are like lost. They don't have a Pokemon League to visit. And I think that's missing from their life. And maybe they should, if you are like by any chance listening to this and you are like trying to seek that out at card shows, don't. You go to card shows to buy, in my opinion, and haggle.
Unless they have like a dedicated trade area where it's like
Yes,
trade
but
zone.
still,
Then you have
still,
more success there.
I agree. It's still not the same as Pokemon League because everyone is there in for a good time. People know each other.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It's just, and people are over watching you trading, and you can ask the leaders and all the people who are more fair, is this a fair trade? And I will overlook this trade and say, hey, you are $30 off. Can you please add more? Or something like that. Or the condition is not fair enough. Or hey, please mind, this card has certain condition in favor of this card. Those kinds of stuff, I make sure that is happening, and all the leads as well. So there's more fair stuff going on. This is why I vouch, hey, do visit the Pokemon League if it's maybe a little bit uncomfortable for you because maybe you meet certain people. Don't care, just go. It will be fine. And yes, you will see people again returning, but that's fine. And if you have anxiety, maybe just go on like the social media or a store and just inform, hey, what can I expect at the Pokemon League there, or maybe just briefly look. But that aside, go there. And maybe it will solve your problems, maybe not, but it's good. You have tried. But just trade.
W trades, man.
Yeah,
Trading is the best.
Yes. So it's very, very important. And you make new friends,
All the best interactions I had at the con that day, like I had great interactions all day, but the best ones I had were when I traded. It was really funny though, because there was a trade where it was like the guy offered me the cloth art rare.
Yeah.
No, I was just like, because he was like getting so hung up on like the value of everything. And I was just like,
take it.
Just pick a card you. Yeah, I was like, he was like in his phone, like on eBay Solds, looking at art rares, and I'm like, I was like, dude, just pick a card you want. He's like, I don't know. I think he wanted the Riolu, had it from Mega Brave, and I'm like, cool. I was like, I'll trade you the cloth, And he's like, oh, let me look up the value. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm 100% losing that trade. Just do the trade. He's like, no, I gotta look up the value. I'm like, trust me, bro. I'm like, it's actually really funny. I was like, that cloth, I bet you is gonna be like $3 Australian on eBay. He looked it up. It was like $2.50. I'm like, I told you, man. You gotta trust me. Like, don't worry so much about the value. Like I said, as long as if you're getting what you want and they're getting what they want, I think getting hung up in the value of stuff these days, I don't know. It just takes away some of the magic. Like, obviously, yeah, you don't want to get ripped off, but like, if you're getting what you want, they're getting what they want within reason. I think the nickel and diming of like trading is just, I don't know, not for me,
The thing is, you are doing a favor for someone, and hey, that person will not forget that you maybe.
They won't forget it, no.
Yeah, they won't forget
a story gets linked to that card, doesn't it?
Yes. The thing is, with trading, I discovered that I wanted to collect Tomokazu Komiya cards. When I saw that vending series Doduo, mind you, I have never seen it before, right? This vending series. 2017, I saw the Doduo. I was like, with my friends, I was laughing. I said, what is this? This is so derpy, man. I just need it. And I got it still in my collection, that card. But I just said, hey, wow, this is fantastic. I want more. And that's how I also just discovered Tomokazu Komiya. So I was also aware of it. But yeah, I want to collect this card, and there's a whole collection of Tomokazu Komiya cards. This is the thing, that trade started off a collection.
Yeah, that's
Imagine
crazy.
that. And it's my Tomokazu Komiya collection, right? I have every version
It's all
now.
about.
That's
That's
what
what
it's
it's
all
all
about.
about.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. And you can look stuff online. It's not the same. And you
Yeah.
can look at some YouTuber that is maybe pumping or have different stuff. No, it's not the same. Go to the Pokemon League. You will find some magic.
Yeah.
Maybe not one day, but 5 years from now, it may inspire or inspire your collection or what maybe in the future. Julian, I
Beautiful
think
story.
we have too many feel good stories. I think we need to tone it down a little
Yeah.
bit with some controversial
I think we're
stories.
we're definitely gonna have a half episode today. I think where we
Yeah.
cover half of what we want to, and then like half of it has been us
Positive,
just catching up.
negative.
But I think I've liked it. It's been good.
Yeah. Now
It's
to the
good.
negative side of Pokemon.
Well, no, let me. I
Mm.
still haven't shown after all that. I haven't shown my pickups. The one pickup I was gonna share because
Mm.
this is the kind of thing that's like tickling my brain at the moment. So I'm really into pack collecting. I like collecting booster packs these days. So I picked up this recently off of
Oh wow.
it's my bad finger off Australian eBay, which I was really happy about because it was only 250 Australian dollars. So this is a movie commemoration pack that came out when one of the Arceus movies, I think Arceus Jewel of something, I can't remember the exact name of it of what the movie was, but it was around 2009 when it released in Japan, and this pack released alongside it. But all the cards inside are random, like a normal expansion. So it's like a weird halfway between like promo release and then like not, because it came out in packs but not in boxes, if that makes sense.
And is this the promo pack that includes the chibi, like the small Arceus, and the
Yeah,
Pichu promos and
the Pichus, yeah.
okay, the Sparky Earth Pichus from the movie.
That's right. There's a pack that you could buy that had 2 of these packs. And granted, this pack has seen better days, but you can actually kind of like fix these up because I've gone down like a pack collecting deep like hole recently, and you can like straighten out the plastic. It's pretty easy because it's plastic, so it's like in a sense malleable. Grading packs is not something I'm really interested in. I was like kind of like flirting with the idea of it because it was cool, but too much money, and then like the slabs look like they look really stupid. Like they're so bulky. Anyway, I digress. Yes, there was a product that released when this was a thing where you would get a Dawn of Arceus booster pack from the Diamond Pearl Platinum era of cards, and then you would get 2 of these packs in that same package. That's I've got an infection on my finger, so I keep like soft my hand. And then you'd also get that there's a Pikachu promo with Ash on it in like the corner.
Okay.
It's like, if I'm going to buy a pack this month, that's the pack I'm going to buy. So that was one of my pickups. I also bought this recently too. Raichu Holo from Split Earth. So PSA 9. Why did I get PSA 9, you ask, Zach? You did
Because it's 40% cheaper than PSA 10.
Yeah, these days, because I like collecting E-Series. Like I really like E-Series holos, right?
Yeah.
But I find buying raw E-Series Japanese is just like walking into a minefield.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Like you, more often than not, you're paying PSA 9 price or more for a raw card that has like some hidden damage that you can't see until you get it, like a scratch on the holo or like maybe a bit of whitening at the back. So for me at that point, I'm like, if I see a PSA 9 that's cheap or less than what the raws are going for, I'll just pick up the 9. So this is to be cracked. I have a lot of slabs that I need to crack.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mean like I don't care about this being a 9. Like I have like my E-Series cards in like my binder. This is like where I've been just putting my raw E-Series for a period now before I put them in like their forever home. But you know, like I have my I love this binder page that I have here, which is like slowly I'm slowly building it up. Like, and I move those around depending on what I'm doing. If I'm like filming a specific card or something, but like I like seeing those cards in the binder.
Hmm.
And I don't like them being hard stuck in this little home. So just some
Definitely,
stuff I picked up. Yeah.
definitely a very nice collection. I expected some Voltex code sponsoring ad to be dropped here.
You can save 10% with OKJ Love 10 on any Voltex product, but don't worry too much about that if you're after a binder. Okay.
Yeah, but very cool.
Let's
Very
thank
cool.
you. I think we should do, you know what we should do, right? If we weren't in this backlog where we have so many things that we want to talk about, we should just dedicate one episode to
Collecting.
just talking about cards that we have lying around our room, like cards that we want to like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, I understand what you mean, and definitely something to to be explored. Honestly, yeah, because
When we're in a quieter week, you know.
this, these are full. They don't need sweating out yet.
Yeah, it's bad. Like, it's bad. I can play that game too. I got this. I don't even know what this is.
Yeah.
What's in this? Dude, what the hell? You couldn't script it. That is what we're talking about. That's from
Spiky Peach.
Dude, I did not do that. Is not intentional. This is the Peachy that we're talking about.
There you
it's
go.
From that pack. That's crazy. I just opened this up and picked a random card. That's crazy.
There you go.
Oh, here's another cool random card. Look at this.
Okay.
Good boy.
Tomokazu Komiya Magikarp. And I think not necessarily the Japanese, but the English reverse. I think that one, Mint, is a very hard task to get in a affordable price. It is insane. Because look at Shinji Kanda Magic. Oh. VS Arbok. Yes. Tomokazu Komiya. Janine's Arbok. Super cool.
Black nose ball. You know ball, dude. Okay. We definitely should do that as an episode, but we're gonna pause it there.
You've teased enough.
Yeah. Okay. Where should we start? I guess the Phantasmal Flames reveal is probably a good starting point.
I think let's get the McDonald's out of the system.
You want to get McDonald's out of your system?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Look, McDonald's was disgusting. That whole situation was gross. I hated it.
Yeah.
It made me feel really bad.
I think before we give our opinions, let's just recap what happened during the past month. We were already anticipating, or at least you told me, that the Chikawa promotion at McDonald's was crazy with a lot of food wastage going on. And you were right. You were right on the money that it was going to be mayhem. And so it was. Like 3 times you have probably predicted. Naturally, there was huge queues on there. And there was like a limit of 5 Happy Meals. And you know it, McDonald's didn't hold onto that 5 per limit customer Happy Meal. So total chaos and mayhem arose and food spillage all over Japan. And what's funny is there's more political stuff. I don't want to talk about it much, but Japanese people blamed foreigners for this total chaos, which I believe the story is half true, because definitely seen Japanese people also partaking into this whole scenario. Card shops also reselling those promos as well. Some card shops have apologized ever since and removed the promos after that fiasco. McDonald's apologized for that chaos, and then they apologized another time, I believe. They said first it was sold out, apologizing that it was sold out on day 1. It sold out on the first day, and not the planned 3 days.
3-day campaign. Yeah.
Yes. Then second time they apologized for the actual incidents that happened, for the food wastage and all the things, reselling, etc. That all the things that happened, all the bad things that happened that put them in bad daylight, they apologize for. If it's genuine, probably not sure. If it's fully genuine, it's a corporate statement, you know? And that is basically it in a nutshell. and the promo is way too expensive for what it is.
Yeah, man.
What's
It's
your opinion?
ridiculous. My opinion, I mean, the whole thing sucked. And like,
Yeah.
I made a tweet about it that went semi-viral. It like kind of like broke the Pokemon sphere. And like, honestly, the reception to that was fine. There was one person that I kind of like got into it with. And the argument was that I was like virtue signaling for like food wastage, which is just so stupid. Like, there's nothing that I can physically do from here. And like, I have no power here because I'm not in Japan.
Yeah.
All I can do is like point at it and say, this is stupid, which is what I did. And that actually is like better than saying nothing, because by saying nothing, nothing is achieved. So I'm not out here to win points by saying that an obviously bad thing is bad. It's more to point it out for people and like actually make you stop and think, hey, do I buy this promo? And there's some, I don't know, maybe some people looked at that situation and were like, oh, I guess I won't buy the promo. A lot of people will probably look at that situation and were like, that's crazy, and then bought the promo anyway. I don't know what to tell you. Like, as a Pikachu collector and a promo collector, I've never seen a promo situation that bad in Japan. And there have been better promos than that too. There have been Pikachu promos at McDonald's in the past. Like, it's somewhere around like the 50 USD mark at the moment. I want to say, I think like actually maybe that's
cheaper.
too much. 50, maybe around 40 or 50 AU. Right?
I think it's cheaper. I think you're definitely mixing up with AUD, but it's like 20, 30 euros.
Well,
sorry,
dollars. The last I saw the pack itself was 4,000 yen. So, I mean, if I'll just go to eBay and click solds, right? So
something around that price line. Still way too much.
I mean, I'm seeing a raw soul for 50 AU in the US. Okay, so about 30 USD, right?
Yeah.
Like,
that's a lot.
The only other promo that I can like slightly compare this to, you have to compare it to like gated promo. So by that I mean like a promo where you have to buy something to get the promo. So usually with Pikachu promos, you have to like buy something at the Pokemon Center to get the Pikachu promo, or like promos in general. You have to buy something at the store to get the promo. The last Pikachu promo where you had to buy something, or the last few, we had to buy something to get it, were the Yunagaba promo, where you had to spend 1,000 yen to get one promo.
Yeah.
But you would only get one per transaction. So it wasn't like you would get 10 if you spent 100 or 10,000 yen. Whereas the Evolution Yunagaba promos, you would get one per 1,000 yen spent, capped at 10,000 yen. So you could get 10 in one transaction, but that was one per person.
But it was on everything. You could
on
buy
anything. Correct.
Trash essentially, and you still get
at the
a
Pokemon
promo.
Center.
Yeah.
Well, so that was the Yunagaba promo from, I want to say 3 years ago, and then another gated Pikachu promo that was pretty popular was the Detective Pikachu promo. That's by, I'm pretty sure, Minami Take.
Yes.
And it's an art rare, and the only way you could get that, it's got the Growlithe on it, was if you bought Detective Pikachu on Switch, the Japanese copy. And you could get that either from the Pokemon Center Japan or from Amazon Japan. You get that promo. That wasn't capped at a per person limit, but you had to spend 6,000 yen to get the promo. So neither of those promo, like I would say that the Detective Pikachu promo is in lower quantity than this McDonald's Pikachu promo. That art rare is a better looking card. Like, I don't want to say subjectively, but like I want to say objectively is a better looking card. Like, but
you get more,
but it is
get
art,
more
so like
value.
Say subjectively.
You get more value on the card.
Right. And even then, that promo was like dormant. Like, that was like no one cared about that promo at release. Like, you could just get that.
It was somewhat expensive at the time still, because
as a raw.
Because you had to buy the game.
Yeah, it was like it was 4,000 yen.
Yeah.
I remember. I know. I can definitively say with confidence that the lowest it was like 4,000 yen. Right.
Yeah.
So that's like a harder to get promo that I'll say subjectively. Like, subjectively, I think it looks better than this McDonald's Pikachu. But there was not like insanity like there was with this. Now, yeah, okay, the insanity is maybe a symptom of this current hype period that we're in right now. But it really just, like I said when we started talking about this, it just made me feel bad, the whole situation, because there was the food wastage, which was bad. There was like, it's, you know, it's Chinese people, it's Vietnamese, whatever, like it's foreigners, but like it's everybody who's there. And like, let's call a spade a spade. Like Japanese scalpers exist too. So
Yeah.
there was like the race card, but like also like everyone was involved. Like everyone's, then there was like all the people that are like the US resellers that are buying it from those people. So like you're also part of the problem because you're facilitating it. Like they're only out there at the stores buying that
Yeah.
much McDonald's and then like wasting it because they are trying to sell it to you. And then the people that were just like knew that and then were still buying it. The whole thing sucked. And then it was like, and then as a Pikachu collector, like, and a promo collector, I'm like, well, what do I do? Because like, I want the
Yeah.
card, obviously, because like I'm a Pikachu collector, but like, I don't want to be part of this situation. Fortunately, I have a friend who was there. So he got me one and I still need to get it off him. So I managed to get one and I didn't have
Wow.
to take part in that situation. But it sucked because it was like, in the past, I tried to buy multiple Pikachu promos. And
Mm.
in the previous Pokeca Talk episode, there's been someone who's commented on Ep 2 and Ep 3 trying to like rile me up because I buy so many Pikachu promos. And in the past, that's been something I can do with ease. And it was never a problem. The collecting climate facilitated that. You were able to do that
Mm-hmm.
as a collector and it was fine. It's not a problem. Now you can't do that. So that sucks. I wouldn't say that people like collecting in that sense, like collecting in that way, like trying to buy as many as they can to like get a binder page or whatever, are causing this. It's all the other things we're talking about. And it just is. Like, I don't need to like plead my case there. But yeah, it just sucked. And it made me feel bad.
Yeah.
And then like when I think about the promo, I feel bad because I'm like, that situation sucked. It's just it's like actually like really just everything sucks about it. And I've never had
Mm-hmm.
that feeling about a card before where I look at it and I'm like, this situation sucks. So it sucked. That's it. That's it for
I
me.
think the positive note to close this with is because it did bring people together and talking about it in like an agreement fashion that hey, this sucks for everyone that is a collector that just wants a pure experience, you know, for people outside, but also existing collectors. I was talking with Japanese about it. That doesn't happen much, right? That they open up for this promotion because it was so big. People just talked about it and beyond their language. That is fascinating to me, right? That doesn't happen much. That's the only positive thing I can say about it, and I think it will be a a long while that McDonald's will do another promotion again. Last time was how much, like 10 years ago, something like that. Yeah, I think this is I want to say over for McDonald's because another good look on TPC Pokemon Company as well to see food wastage connected to Pokemon. So
It's just like,
yeah.
yeah, I guess you're right. Like in a sense that, yeah, it had people talking, but I'm so like defeatist. And like, I went through this period mid-August where I was like, dude, that sucks. And it just turned me off anything Pokemon. I'm
Yeah.
just so defeated with it all where like, yeah, they talked about it and like we talked about it, but nothing changed. Like I had people replying to that tweet that like it was explicitly like looked bad. And I had people commenting on it being like, damn, I didn't know that. I just spent $40 on it. And it's like, or like, oh, how do I get this? It's like, dude, you
Yeah.
guys are missing the point. It's just, it's like nothing. Yeah, people talking about it, but like it just feels like nothing changes. So it's like people like the next day, like you still see like, oh, I just got like 100 new or like 1,000 more promo packs. Like they're
Yeah.
up here on our website, 22 USD. Like, you know,
Yeah.
if you're gonna like, it's really hard. And I always find this real difficult to navigate as well. And I sometimes get caught up in it. I trip up on my own feet, right? Because like I also understand it. Like it sucks, and like I think nothing. I'm like, oh, nothing changes, but I also understand it because it's difficult to like partake in this hobby without indirectly contributing to the problems of it,
Mm-hmm.
which is what makes it feel so bad. Because like, let's say you buy like something off eBay, like, oh, you are part of the problem because you paid for that. You know, if I buy like that Raichu, it's like or like this Arceus pack, right? I bought it during a hype period. And like, this is like the argument some people try to make in the comments here. It's like, if you really felt how you felt about everything, like you wouldn't buy anything, period. And it's like, well, yeah, but that's like way too idealistic. And this is coming from someone who's like very idealistic.
Correct.
So I get like why people bought it, but like, and I get that like talking about it is good and like maybe like we'll initiate some kind of change. But at the same time, like McDonald's response, McDonald's Japan's response, it was just lip service. Like
a corporate
just seeing that
answer.
from a mile away.
Yeah.
That it was going to happen.
It's
like
natural.
They already saw it happen with the Chikawa stuff. Like they knew it was going to happen again.
Absolutely. But they
So,
sold Happy Meals by the bucket load.
So, yeah, so that was just lip service, right?
Yeah.
And then like, even like diving into the archives, like Makari a couple of years ago when they were in 2023, when they're like, oh, we're going to implement Makari Japan. We're going to implement like all these systems and stuff. And we're going to like stop scalping and reselling on our platforms. Like,
to be fair, one of the things that they did implement was reaching out to card stores to not do overnight sales at 12 o'clock. That it has significantly reduced. So what they do now, instead of 12 o'clock to like 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock, that is something that sticked the past 2 years.
For the singles
landscape. Market. Yes.
Yeah. But like the reselling of new releases, like it's still there. Like,
it's still there. Yeah. They're not.
If you don't have like a middleman in Japan and you're trying to like sell Japanese goods, Pokemon cards, boxes and stuff, a lot of pseudo entrepreneurs are just using Makari through like Bai or whatever to get their boxes and then sell them here. It's like, that hasn't changed anything.
Correct.
So yeah, dude, like it just sucks because like it is a unique illustration. It's by Unishida. She's a new artist. She's a great artist. And I have a Unishida collection. So now when I look at that card, I just have to get reminded. You know, when I look at Illustrator Gardevoir, I'm like, damn, that's such a cool card. What a great debut. When I look at this Burger Chew, I'm just like, cool. This is like the worst parts of 2025, like in one card.
Yeah. Linked to that drama. I get it, you know. And this, again, this is the result of hype culture to the absolute maximum. And it sucks for the collectors that genuinely needed this card for their own reasons, Pikachu or the illustrator, and their patience, if they can't wait, they have likely bought this at the inflated price, or they play the patience game. Will it drop to normal levels? And this is always the gamble that you will take. And it's what I do for prismatic evolutions, for example. Right now, it is dropping, but it may as well have tripled in price since January, right? This always is like a dilemma. And for example, this card, this prismatic evolutions, what's it called again? No.
Like the surprise box.
Surprise box, yeah. I mean, those prices when it released for the promos is like sub $40, $50 for one card. And I was serious, man. Absolutely. What is this? Right? Please. This is like bulk, personally. But it's difficult to get. So people will take advantage of it. And yeah, now it's like top $10, $15 on the market.
Yeah.
But it's just, it could have may as well have been $150. There's always the issue with collecting. There's no right or wrong. And
collecting things that are susceptible to people taking advantage of them.
Yeah.
Because like that, like on the topic of the Pikachu, like it was funny because it dropped in price, and I knew that was going to happen. You knew that was going to happen. We spoke about it before the promo event kicked off. People were trying to sell it for $40 or $50 Australian, US 30 to 40 USD, right? And then it comes out, and everyone realizes, hey, this is actually a mass-produced promo. And on the day, the promo packs got as cheap as 1,200 yen.
Yes.
So you always get the Pikachu and you get one of the 5 other cards. And technically the 5 other cards are rarer because I speculated, and I speculated this on purpose. I speculated 30 million, but I put that in my little video on my channel. My little video, I like undermine my own content. I put that in the video on my channel to pose the question and cause and drive discussion. And I knew that 30 million was lofty. I didn't expect less than 3 million though. I thought that was interesting because this was the amount of that promo was published in an article. It's like it's public information. There's 1.5 million of the Pikachu. I think it was in Asahi Shimbun. This is a publication in Japan. There's 1.5 million Pikachu, and then there's 1.5 million of the other 5 cards combined. So there's a total of 3 million cards. So there was 1.5 million packs produced per Asahi Shimbun. So take that what you will, which is less than like this card, which is I was drawing the comparison, which was the Armored Mewtwo, which is like another promo that we know that there is a set amount of, and there was 3 million of these distributed, and this sat at 5,000 yen max for like 8 years. Yeah, so like that's just me. 6 years. Okay, so that was just me trying to like make sense of what we knew. But yeah, the price of it dropped significantly on the day of release, and then like I'm speculating here. Then like it felt like a lot of like the parties that had vested interest in that promo being expensive then were trying to like change the narrative, because then I saw people saying that some stores only got like 300 packs and like it's actually way rarer than we know. Mind you, the information from Asahi Shimbun came out like 5 days after the promo ended. So I'm talking about what happened on the day it dropped on like the 9th of August. And yeah, it felt like halfway through that day, like the narrative was trying to, like people were trying to shift the narrative to then push the price up. Like I saw people selling it, US resellers being like, oh, you know, there's very few out there, like supplies drying up, blah, blah, blah. But like then you're looking at Japanese card stores and it's like 1,200 yen and it's still there. There are many opportunities I had to buy that pack for like 1,200, 1,500 yen off Card Rush because they had them just sitting there. But people weren't buying them because they were like, wait, I can see there are so many of these packs, so why would I spend money now? At some point, the narrative shifted and all the stock just disappeared, and then you have the new price, and bang, now we're here like what, a month later, and it's 4,000 yen. So, dude, I could talk about the Pikachu. I could talk about another 30 minutes if you wanted to, but there's other stuff we can talk about.
Let's move on. There's food wasted, and there's a lot of scalping going on. It is what it is.
Well, hey, let's talk about the Team Rocket Moltres situation then, because I think this is awesome. I love this.
Let's screen share. Because it's very important that people see this.
This is great. I want to see more of this. I want to see. I'm so happy. You know, I feel like anybody who's mad about this card being in this product is like a big red flag. It's like a huge red flag. Like if you're mad that they did this, you actually are the problem. I don't go out there. I wear that on my chest. I wear that on my sleeve. Because, like, why would you be mad about this? So, this is Team Rocket's Moltres EX Premium, Ultra Premium Collection that's coming out. Who knows? It could be coming out tomorrow for all I know. Yeah. It's not coming out tomorrow. When's it coming out, Zach?
I don't know yet. I have not seen it.
Oh, we don't know yet.
But it may be like a retailer exclusive.
Okay.
Right, because I've not seen it listed at many stores yet. Local game store hasn't seen it at a distributor level yet. So it may as well be a retailer exclusive. So don't hope for it too much. It will be available at your local game store. But it may at some point...
Stop feeding it the FOMO, dude. We're supposed to be saying this is a good thing. You can get this. Have faith.
It may as well be printed at a later date at normal retailers. But sometime it will release this year, probably.
Either way, what do we got? It looks like it's got 4, 5, 9, 13, 18 packs. Oh, it says it. Don't even have to count them. So 18 packs. A mix of Twilight Mask. No, I can't read. No, Twilight Masquerade, Mega Evolution, Destined Rivals. Okay.
It's a good mix of packs.
Most importantly, Zach, what's inside of this thing?
There's so what the English version calls it, a special illustration rare version of Team Rocket's Moltres EX. But then it got a Destined Rival stamp additionally on there, exclusively for this box.
Mm.
So for the first ever time, at least in ages, they have reprinted I want to say a chase card that people think of. This is a chase card from Distant Rivals, definitely. Special illustration rare, reprinted for a special product. And this is new levels, new, like, unprecedented area of TPCi. And this is a big statement from TPCi that says, hey, whatever you buy, no card is safe
Yeah,
from a set.
I like that.
This is
I think
saying, yeah.
I just wish they didn't put a stamp on it, dude. Like, if they didn't put a
Yeah.
stamp on it, they were so close to being like the goats. If they didn't put a stamp on it and it just had this, and it still had the Destined Rivals set number on it, it would have been the best thing ever. But like now, like it's shifted. Like the narrative shifted again. That's what I'm saying. Because now they're going to be like, because what happened? Like, okay, so like this product gets revealed, and then the price of the Team Rocket's Moltres CX special illustration rare from Distant Rivals dropped because everyone was like, oh no, the precious card now is worth less for some reason because there's a promo that has a stamp on it. Like, it's the card sucks now, even though it is like it's an Akira Egawa banger. Like, it's one of the. Why would people hate on this card?
The only people who are hating is that have this card is because of the value, and this, like you say, is how do I say it in English? Confronts? No, oh, like
How do you say it in Dutch?
let's. This will throw off the people who only care about value. I want to say it like this.
Yeah. But
unmasks.
now
This unmasks. The unmasks those people that.
Mask
because
off. That's what you want to say. You want to say mask off.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's not a big deal to me because I know there's plenty of people who are in it and for collection for value purposes. Happens all the time. No big deal. But to complain about, hey, I have this card from Destined Rivals and now it's in a box that devalues this card. The thing is, this still is like probably a 100 plus product, dollar product. There's still somewhat to pay. This is not a free product by any means. You have to keep it in mind. This is not free.
They should have made it free.
Should have made it free, but it isn't free.
Imagine if it was like a free promo for going to League.
Yeah. Imagine that, or price pack or something like.
TPCi, write that down.
The thing is,
make it a League promo.
The thing is, what's next is the price packs having special illustration rares, but that's not going to happen because I know stores will take advantage of that. They will withhold that price packs because it will be as good now as a retail product. Okay, that aside, imagine this was a League promo. On the other hand, I know some stores will hold that back for their own good.
This is what I was saying at the start of the episode. You can't trust anybody, bro. You can't trust anybody.
You can't trust anybody. It happens with the staff promos as well during COVID. Vivid Voltage. I don't know if people remember the Vivid Voltage. There was like Charizard, Lugia, Snorlax, and one more. Four.
Lugia, Charizard, Snorlax. What was the fourth one? Oh no! What was it?
Fighting Donphan.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
And those staff packs were like obliterated by stores, and for that reason, TPCi likely just quit all the staff promos post-COVID as well for some time, and now we are back with staff promos like since 1 or 2 years.
Look, the thing with this card is that, like I said, if they didn't put the stamp on it, it would have been greatness.
Yes.
Because then you would not have been able to discern between a Moltres that came from Destined Rivals pack or from this product.
Yeah.
But by them putting the stamp on it, now this is going to be the one that has the stamp on it. So like it reverses. And now this is going to be like hard, like expensive and like easy to pump because it's got a stamp on it. Also, it being behind like an ultra premium product, like that terminology is used purposely because this is supposed to be like creme de la creme of products when it comes to TPCi products.
Yeah.
It's still like It's going to be like they just could have. It just could have been so good, like I said, if they just didn't put a stamp on it. But now they put the stamp on it, so it just feeds into all like the hysteria.
Yeah.
I honestly, when we talked about this before we started recording, and we're like, "What are we going to talk about?" And I was like, "Oh, this will be good to talk about." In my mind back then, I didn't think it had the stamp on it. But then when you open up the picture and I saw the stamp, I was like, "Bro, Uno reverse, but cooked again."
The thing is, why, you may ask, why not make a new artwork? Because that's a very valid question. Why not new artwork? If it may be new special illustration artwork, let's give you some process. How does the Pokemon Company International make these products in the first place? They all have, if there's a new artwork involved, even like the playmat you're seeing there, it has to be approved by creatures, by Pokemon Company Japan. They have to make the new artwork from scratch. There's something TPCi cannot do. So everything has to be designed in Japan.
But that doesn't hold true anymore because you've got the Greninja by Shin Onahara.
That's also exclusively done by Japan for
But it's
TPCi.
English only. Yeah, but it's still English only.
It's English only, but it's designed and approved by Japan. So
but they still could have. But they still could have. So that means that they could have done that for this too, but they didn't.
They didn't. So what? Let me finish. Let me finish because what I'm suggesting here is there's like 15 pre-printed boxes coming this way, our way, this year. All have those stamp on there, right? No new artwork, but why? This is an easy product to make because they don't have to make get approval from Japan. The only thing that they likely have designed is the playmat and the sleeves. So this is like a home run product for TPCi. It only involves a new playmat, no new commission of artwork of a new promo. And
yeah, okay, gotcha. Sorry, my bad.
Now we can do a Inferno X Charizard UPC that is like an exclusive product. At least that promo is taken from Mega Dream EX, the high class pack set, which is not announced yet.
Allegedly.
But still, allegedly. But it's as good as from Mega Dream EX. I have. If it's not, I will be. It will be weird because it got M2A on there in Japan. There's a subset of Inferno X. The next set is Mega Dream EX. High class pack.
That's a good. We can lead into that. But yes, this Team Rocket's Moltres EX. It's a money printer for TPCi, and yeah, like you said, I wouldn't. Yeah, I expect to see this become a standard format for them. I mean, we're seeing it with this Charizard, the Mega Charizard EX, the Mega Charizard X EX Ultra Premium Collection. Jesus Christ!
What a mouthful.
Damn. Okay, well, great segue. Let's move on to the reveal. This is part of Phantasmal Flames reveal. And I guess when you think about it, like the Phantasmal Flames reveal, there really wasn't a whole lot going on. Like, okay, it's Phantasmal Flames. It's going to be a Mega Charizard X themed set with Gengar in it as well. Like, that's basically it. We only really got... What cards we actually got revealed? We got Mega Charizard EX revealed for Phantasmal Flames.
Japan, yeah.
Yeah. Well, talking about the English set, Phantasmal Flames.
Yeah.
Mega Charizard X EX revealed, which we know is coming in Inferno X, which is Japan's set for September, which is just going to have the Charizard in it, not these other guys, or some of them. Guys. Pokemon. Gengar's in this one too. Mega Heracross there, and Mega Lopunny, based on the pack art.
Mega...
But then the only other card that...
Gengar released today, actually, in Japan. The starter deck.
In the deck. I was going to get to that, yeah. Well, the only other card that we saw for Phantasmal was the Sharkadet promo by Teizero, which looks pretty cool. I mean, Teizero's a good artist, so like that card
is a fantastic, personally fantastic promo. Let's go to it. Where is it? There is it. Yes.
That's really good. Teizero is like... Teizero just doesn't miss. Like, they have not missed. Go look at their portfolio. They've gotten so many cards too as well. So many special arts, art rares, just bangers. What a go. Promo. Their first card was a promo, the Celebi V.
Was it?
Jet Black Poltergeist. Yeah, it was. That was their first card.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, they started with a promo and a special art. How crazy is that?
That is one hell of a debut.
Isn't it?
Quite.
But yes, I mean, that's all we really know so far of Phantasmal. That, and then it's coming out. He's scrolling. That's the 14th of November is when that's coming out.
Phantasmal Flames, yes. On a big note.
That's so far away, just quietly.
Yes and no, because in Europe we are likely not getting this release, because after Mega Evolution here gets released, she's got a 2-week delay. It is like a month from now, and this press release, which only was revealed in other territories, the European press release and social media never mentioned this set this week. So
that's like another thing that we should talk about in the set, right?
Correct.
The
delays, which I really, by the way, really mayhem. A local game store as well. Some people had to cancel their pre-release because they couldn't make it to the next, the delayed pre-release dates, which really sucked. I had to go 2-3 times with the owners to fix everything with the pre-release kits.
I'm not gonna lie, right? Like, this is like clown college, like amateur hour from TPCi. It's really bad.
I think it's disrespectful, even, because this reveal, okay, this one thing, and then you have a delay. The delay again sucks, right? It happens. Likely they've missed something, like a queue for like the container, whatever. That's fine by me. It happened.
Yeah.
But now you have this Phantasmal Flames reveal only for USA, North America, Canada, Latin America, and Oceania. But EMEA, Europe, Middle East, Africa.
Oceania is going to get hit by this as well. Because we're already getting hit by the Mega Evo stuff. Yeah.
I was going to ask you this, because in Oceania, this delay is normal right there, right?
Yeah. Well, let's wrap up the... this is one thing that we really suck at, but like maybe this is how like podcasts are supposed to go. Like we start talking about something and then we like instantly sidetrack ourselves because like we start talking about, but like maybe this is just how it's meant to be. Maybe we should just leave it. I'm so caught up in structure that I'm the one that broke the flow there. Because what I was gonna say is, that's your Phantasmal Flames, like what we know so far. Inferno X comes out on the 25th or 26th of September. Yeah. It's the 26th. Inferno X Japan release date. I want to say it is the 26th of September.
Yeah. The same day as Mega Evolution should have been released, at least here.
Should have been released. And
the rest of the world.
The Gengar that we're seeing in Phantasmal is actually being released in a separate product in Japan, which is the Mega and Gengar EX deck, which came out today, which has the Haunter in it, which is that. And there's also the Diancie as well, which is the other deck that has a Meloetta in it. And those cards are awesome, but they just came out today. I was just like speed running this. So if you see these are pre-built deck exclusives, and they are clean. The Meloetta is awesome. Not as popular as the Haunter, but I like that. The artist is Kaisin.
Yeah, Kaisin. And also a note for you: these art rares are likely going to be exclusive in the upcoming EX League Battle deck in TPCi territory, which also is releasing the Mega DNC and Mega Gengar EX as products. And those regular cards will it's too much. And if you have a connection with your local game store, the time is right now to ask them, please order a display 1 or 2 for these EX League Battle decks, because it includes the Haunter and this Meloetta Archer promo is likely as exclusive, because look at the Marnie and Steven rival battle decks also happened, and look where these promos are right now. These are like...
They shouldn't do this. They should not be putting them in battle decks. They just shouldn't be doing it, because it just defeats the whole purpose. I'm telling you right now, a collector or someone who's going to scalp these does not care about like, hey, you know what? Seeing as I've got this right now, maybe I will start learning how to play. No, they're not doing that. All this does is just make it harder for someone who is trying to get the deck to get it. And I was thinking about this with the Gengar stuff, because if you want to get the Gengar, if you want to get a Mega Gengar in your deck, and off the top of my head, actually you've got it on the screen, but Mega Gengar EX is not, it's not an incredible card when it comes to the meta, but it's not a bad card either. I think if it's in play, you get to take an extra prize card. I think, well, actually, I think it's the opposite. Your opponent takes one less prize card if this is in play on your bench. You've got, it's literally right there. I can see it. You got your translation there from Twan. Yeah, your opponent takes one less prize card if this is in play.
That's good.
That's the ability. So it's like, it's decent, right?
Yeah.
So like, Mega Gengar X is going to see play. If you're a Japanese player, you have to go buy this deck, which is getting scalped because people are trying to get the Haunter rare. Like, it's stupid. It's
going to be in a set likely, because it's just how they did with Grimmsnarl, Marty's Grimmsnarl, and Metagross, Steve's Metagross as well. It was released in Destined Rivals. Same what happened with Phantasmal Flames.
You don't have to play the art rare. You can just get the playable. Like,
yes, the art rare is exclusive to the product. The other stuff is reprints.
I still think it's dumb, but
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Anyway, the delays, right? Okay, so the delays. So if you're in Europe and Oceania, you're cooked because they delayed Mega Evolution by like 2 weeks. So instead of it coming out on the 26th, it's coming out on the 10th of October now. And that is due to international freight logistical issues. Where's that stemming from? Well, we don't actually know, but like you can point at the tariff situation that's impacting global mail at the moment from the US. We don't actually know. It's speculation, but what we do know is that we have this delay. So this sucks. The reason why when you brought it up, I said it's clown college stuff is because you see Mega Evolution, you see people like opening in it a month or so.
Yes. Yeah.
On social media.
In France.
So
come on.
What's going on? Like, how is it getting there? How is TPCi's distribution, like how are their distribution channels so leaky? Like, why are they so bad?
Yeah.
I can't take this. I just think it's offensive. But no one cares about this because we're a minority in the global scheme of things, because most of the collectors and players are in the US. So this is just stupid. But it's a snowball thing, right? Because then this gets delayed. So then, like, logically, you can assume Phantasmal is going to get delayed as well. It's like,
yeah,
you're like a second-class citizen, bro. That stings.
And now we have a press release that is not aligning with the USA. And that's the thing, right? The delay is one thing, but not to delay the actual press release to align globally is another thing. Who decided at the corporate, like, hey, let's do America and the rest first, and Europe, leave them, right, for 2 weeks.
They're not going to see it.
I mean, this is like a disaster drama because everyone, Pokemon partners even as well, don't have like anything to go off with now in Europe, and it's just what is happening? It's just
like a lot of hands in the pockets, kind of. It's like it's just stupid. Like we know it's there. We know what's going to happen. We know it's going to be delayed. Like
and pre-release is now delayed as well, also by 2 weeks, but it somehow can be on the release date or the original release date of Mega Evolution. Why not? Yeah, it's just a weird. There's certainly product out there, and they certainly have enough, but not on release date. But they can do a pre-release on the release date, the original release date of Mega Evolution. I don't know what to think anymore. Like, it's just
in the grand scheme of things, it's whatever because it's
2 weeks. We're not going to die.
But it's not a necessity. So like your life goes on, and as a player, it's like really like it's an eye roll. Like, cool, man. Thanks for making our lives like needlessly harder. Because if you're gonna go to a major, if you're gonna fly to a regional, and you're from Australia or Europe, so if you're gonna go to the US, you got to procure the cards now another way, and it's just an extra step that makes the game that is supposed to be accessible inaccessible. And it's 2025, multi-billion-dollar company. Where I would be more forgiving if their distribution lines weren't so leaky and we weren't seeing product a month or 6 weeks before opened on live streams and stuff. But because we're seeing that makes me like, God, you guys stink at what you're doing, right? Yeah, this sucks if you're a player, but like life will go on. So it's laughable. That's it, really. You know what I mean? Like, just laugh at it.
Corporations, it is what it is. I think.
How many times have you said that in the podcast? It is what it is.
I'm tired. I think I'm tired, man. It's just TPCi is doing weird stuff. Everyone is doing weird stuff, and it's just but you don't see it. But again, the past week there was like so much drama. Just our pre-release was sold out. Yes, I thought, okay, finally I can rest now. Everything is fixed. We have everyone paid off their pre-releases. The 20 kids. Okay, let's do this again. And people charge back and
really, at your pre-release?
Yeah, there's like 4 people who had a charge back because they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it on the next 27th of September. They couldn't do it anymore. And yeah, we had to give back the money and then fill up the 4 spots. Administrative like nightmare. And now the other people, there's like we have another pre-release coming up, 10 kids more. Luckily, we didn't do that yet. But those same people who said, yes, I can do it on September 20th, the second week of pre-release, I also have to re-ask them again, can you do it on October 4th? And then maybe some people will say, no, I can't. Sorry, pre-release 1 is sold out now. That kind of issue, there's a lot of stuff going on. And people who also were like anticipating to have the product on September 26th also are likely just saying, hey, I cannot wait that long anymore. And for example, it's just, there's so much drama going on because of this 2-week delay. And people don't see it on a service level, but it is an administrative error. So drama, I mean, this is so annoying. It's just, I just
this is why I don't like.
Yeah.
I just stay in my lane with Japanese, and when this kind of stuff bleeds into the Japanese side, like with the Pikachu, I get sick to my stomach, but I get over it.
And now, and then meanwhile, the other regions are getting a jump start 1 month before us because of the pre-release.
That's stupid, man. I mean, this is why,
week, right?
Like there was a few, like an episode last year, I feel like, where we were talking about just finding like your little pocket of collecting and like just find that, and like you'll find peace. That is why I just stay in my little pocket with my like pack collecting and my promo collecting and my obscure Japanese stuff that I'm collecting. I was going to message you while I was saying like, I don't really want to talk about it. I just messaged you. Don't say them out loud, but like read the message I sent you. That's the stuff that I'm collecting at the moment.
Yeah,
well, don't show it on the screen, bro. Then we're cooked. But like and when you see that, you'll understand why I don't want to talk about it. Because like that's the kind of stuff that I'm trying to chase up now. Actually on that, there was one that I hadn't seen. I reckon I hadn't seen it pop online for like 9 months. And it popped last week and it was 500 Australian dollars. And I said, buy. Like I hit the red button so quickly. Like granted, for what you get for that 500 for how old it is good value. But I was like, I just had to like think less, and I was like, that's it. That's my spend. I can't buy anything. I've just gone all in one. I'm so happy I got that one, by the way. I'm going to tell you. I'll tell you later.
Tell me later, show me later, show us, the viewer, the listener later.
It's this one. This is like next level gatekeeping.
Okay.
Yeah, it was that one. Yeah.
Now, luckily, I have it. 2018.
All right, big shot.
I'm sorry, because obscure promos, that's stuff I like. But
I waited too long.
What more do we have to discuss?
Okay, I'll make a promise. I'll make a promise to our listeners, because now I'm like, that's like ultra gatekeeping. When I get that, I'll show it on the screen. Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
When it's like signed, sealed, and delivered, and I've got it, that is how paranoid I am these days, because it's like that now. You know, I was talking to Steven, right? Because we were talking about sports card vending as well. He doesn't do that, neither do I. But we were talking about like the vendors at this card show we're at. And when you actually look at how much money is involved in sports cards and how valuable some sports cards are, it makes Pokemon look minuscule. And I was talking about it, and we're thinking, I'm like, maybe, right, these cards have actually been undervalued in the grand scheme of things. I'm talking like vintage stuff.
Yeah.
For too long. Because like when you look at some sports cards and how much they were, and like everyone's like, maybe that, and like you just think about it. I'm not saying they are, but I'm just saying like maybe they are. And like if they are, what does that mean for where they're gonna go? And that's like, damn, that's scary.
Direct counter question for you.
Okay.
Do these appeal to the modern people as well?
Can I answer?
Yes.
I don't think so, no.
Yes, and like, that's the stuff, because like I think if we discuss this, because some people just care about special arts, and I can absolutely understand why some of these old back cards, for example, don't appeal to everyone. Some people just like cute full art illustration cards from certain new modern artists with new modern styles. I can understand why they don't like Ken Sugimori OG artwork, and valid reason, valid opinion. But I agree, certain cards are, for what they are, undervalued. But I definitely can understand the appeal or disappeal for some people. That just, why is this 500, right?
I understand, and that's fine. Like I don't, because like I don't want everyone to like this stuff. Like
subjective.
You don't. It's not like when I say I don't want everyone to like this stuff. It's not like because I want to keep it all to myself. Let me, because this is a really, Zach, I could talk about this for hours. I feel like we should talk about this in the next episode, right?
Yeah.
But when I say I don't want everyone to like this stuff, I'm saying I don't want you to like it. Like I'm not sitting here being like, I want you to like what I like. It's not about that, right? If you don't like what I like, that's fine. Like I move on. It's like whatever, right? I still like my old vintage stuff. What I don't want is people who don't actually care about Pokemon and Pokemon cards then deciding like, I'm going to buy this because I have crypto money or sneakerhead money or whatever.
Withholding.
And like identifying that these cards are low pop, like, you know, because some of the cards that I've been picking up are low pop. You know, if I pick up a PSA 10 because I really want a pristine, right? If I want a 10 and the pop is like 200, like, yeah, like it is. When you think about it, like that's crazy, Zach. There's only 200 of that graded as a 10, and I'm not even a big graded guy. But like some of these cards that I'm buying are so low in distribution quantity, and like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't want the wrong people to then want those cards, because then it just makes it harder to get them. It's such a I hate this topic. You know what I'm saying? Because like you don't want to like, you want more people to get involved with it and like appreciate the history and like whatever it is that makes you like that card, so then you can then share that with someone else. But you just can't trust anybody. That it's like,
I think this is like the influencer curse, because you want, with all the good reasons, show this card off, and I definitely understand where you're coming from. You know, because right now it's terrible with many people in there, sneaker people which sneakers don't appeal to anymore.
Yeah,
are likely, for example, in this hobby right now for all the wrong reasons, and that's fine. That happens, is inevitable, for sure. But on the other hand, yeah, you just want people to show off your collection, but at what cost? So I can understand that you are keeping silent before you get it. But then again, when is it enough?
Like, I sent you a DM. You can pop this tweet up on the screen. So there was like a trend on Twitter last week where it was like, share an obscure Pokemon fact, right? And I was like, Oh yeah, I know. Like, I got a bag. I could pull like and you could do, with Pokemon cards. There's so many that you could pull out of a hat, right? But I
Yeah.
was like, this one's always cool because I think these cards are like incredible, right? And the fact was that the illustrator of these two cards, Taku Anakawa, had only ever drawn these two cards and then never drew a card again. And they're McDonald's promos from 2002, I want to say,
Yeah,
right?
old.
Cool. And then like I posted it, and then I was like, I wonder if that will like pump that card now, because like in the grand scheme of things, the Slowpoke is like as a 9, you can get it for like 300 or 400 Australian dollars, which in the grand scheme of things, when a burger Pikachu, right, this a non-holo is getting sold for $40 or $50, and that's like a mass pro promo from 2025. When a Pikachu's selling for that much, and then you got a Slowpoke from 23 years prior, that's a beautiful holo by an artist that never drew another card, and it's a very quirky card from and it's a much lower produced promo, is only 300 in a 9. Like, that's kind of weird, right? When I posted this, I had a Slowpoke in my watch list on eBay, like, because I just have like a lot of listings I watch. I own this card, right? And about 2 hours after I posted the tweet, I get an email and it's like, you missed out. Sold. And someone bought the Slowpoke. I'd been watching that Slowpoke on my watch list, I want to say, for at least like 2 months, because I was watching it because of all the stuff that happened with the Squirtle, which is also a McDonald's promo, the holo from the same E-minimum pack. And I was just observing what was happening with those promos, the McDonald's promos in general. There's also a Pikachu and a Charmander and a Larvitar, right? There's 6 holos. And I just thought it was so funny. I'm like, for months that had been on my watch list, and then I post that tweet and then it sells. Like, curious. Yeah, it's anecdotal and I can't prove anything, but this is one of the few times where I post something like that and I'm like, am I going to make, like, do I make this harder for myself? Is this going to make something harder for somebody else who is chasing those cards too? Like, oh, like, why'd you talk about him? Like,
I mean,
I hadn't,
what are you after? Are you after traffic on social media? Because if you're after traffic, then it is doing excellent. Or this is like a dilemma. This is like, again, influence or curse. If you truly care about the cards, yeah, that's the dilemma that you're facing, because you want likely traffic on your post. Because,
well, I can't deny, because if I'm posting on Twitter, like I'm trying to grow my Twitter.
Yes,
but also at the same time, I just think that is like a cool thing that would make people go, oh, that's kind of cool. So it's like, well, I mean, that's what my Twitter's for. So like, I'll post. But it's like you said, it's the curse. It's, yeah.
That's the thing. I've had to admit, I am collecting way more privately than 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I would just, hey, I received a new card, post it on Twitter immediately, because I was hyped to show off, hey, there's a mini collection. If I were to show off some of my collection today, like my 20 sided Komiya promos, I would get like very weird and replies from, will you sell me one? And it happened already before, 22 years ago, right? Will you sell me one? You have 20. No, I want to sell one. No, it's my collection. But it happens. How?
Yeah.
And this last week even, I was chatting to my local friend at Pokemon League, right? There's people out there at Pokemon League which are new. I've posted it on X before. They cannot absolutely fathom, like they cannot
I saw this.
understand.
I saw you say this.
Why do you have this Moonbryon? I cannot understand why you have this sub 1000 card. This was always been a 120 card at launch, right? It was nothing, but now you are here. Yes, it's an expensive card now, but it's always have been a $150 card to me. So this is absolutely normal to me. It's in my binder. Why are you not grading this? It's my binder collection. Why am I grading it? I don't care about that PZ10. I just bought it for $150. What's your reason? What's your argument right now? But I cannot absolutely. But why don't you sell it to me? It's my $150 card that I picked up on the first month of release. You know, that discussion already is just, there's like a different landscape today. They can't believe it.
Yeah.
And there's people, yeah, it's just, hey, I have the scream cards. You know, it will never see the sunlight, never see a binder. It will be graded, tucked away. And why? I have 20 of my binder. It's been an $8 card, $10
Yeah.
card.
Yeah.
They cannot absolutely understand it. I just like them, right? But sorry, what did you want to say? Because it's just the discussion here I think is fantastic, because for me it's always what more. There are cards likely in his deck box. People will absolutely like, why is this in your deck box in a penny sleeve?
Yeah.
Because I like to. I don't care about it.
Pull one out. That sounded.
Wait.
It was a bit full on.
Penny sleeve. Dirty inner sleeve. Penny sleeve with an inner sleeve in there. This one is German, but it's a PSA 9 or 10. It's in a dirty TPCi sleeve. Just for some
Why
of
do you
those.
put them in dirty sleeves? Clean up your.
No, it's in a sleeve.
I know.
But it's just, yeah, I don't care.
I think what we should do, right? Because we clearly want to talk about it, and I'm like torn as well. I think next episode, damn, that's clean. Okay, all right, big shot. I think next episode, right? Just if you are driving, he put up a shining Tyranitar, just like ripped it out casually. I think next episode, what we should do, right, is we should, because we're gonna get back on track. We're gonna get back onto weekly. We should just talk about the cards, because like I clearly want to talk about him as much as I'm like, oh no, like if someone gets to it before me, like we should just like, I'm not gonna clean my room. Not that my room's not clean, but I'm gonna leave it like relatively unorganized. We'll start the episode. We'll cover what we want to cover, and we'll talk. But we'll talk about cards. We'll talk about like obscure stuff, you know, and pickups and whatever, and we'll just do it. And so what? Because I think like for me, it's like it's tearing me apart, where I want to like do the thing that why I started making like YouTube videos and making content and stuff. Like I want to do it, but I feel so restricted and like torn because of the climate and what it might mean. And because of that, I'm like holding myself back and I'm not being my true self. So I need to just say, hey, you know what? Like it's whatever. Someone wants to go and snipe it, or like someone wants to take advantage of it. I can't fight it really without hurting myself and what I do. Maybe it's just better that I talk about it and invoke that passion in a listener, and then maybe they like go down some rabbit hole. Because you said it best yourself with your trading. It was because one day you traded for that Doduo that you then went down this rabbit hole of collecting every Kamiya card. And so like if that never happened, you wouldn't be here now. And so someone listening, who knows, you know, that might kick off some journey for them. And that's more important than like some crypto bro getting the last slowpoke minimum pack.
The card will always be, the thing is a nice word. The card will always be there, and those people won't be always around.
I feel better
if they left the sneaker scene, for example, which is really bad today, right? 2, 3, 5 years ago, the sneaker scene was absolutely like in insane levels, and they left the sneaker scene. In 2 years, 4 years, if Pokemon isn't as appealing anymore, they will also leave. If you just are in there for the long run, you will see anything on your path, and there will be opportunities. Even now, today, there's still opportunities, and I hope I can inspire you. Like I said, the Arceus V special art is €40 right now on Car Market, and the Reshiram EX special art, same artist, same style of rarity, you know, special art rare, and the one from 3 years ago is €40, and the one that's released 2 months ago is €140. I mean, come on, there's opportunities everywhere. There's underrated costs everywhere. Just try to look past beyond the hype culture and try to look beyond the flavor of the month. And I think you'll get there eventually, for the most part, right? And it is what it is.
said it again.
Filler words.
Hey.
Filler words is just difficult. But
I'm joking.
but it really is what it is.
It really is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I feel good. I feel like I just overcame something internally with that that diatribe, that tangent that we went on. It was good. I'm excited for the next episode.
Okay, show off them cards. Then next
this was
episode,
overdue. Yeah, this was overdue. This needed to be said. This was an overdue episode. I think we covered basically all we can cover in 2 hours. There's plenty more to talk about, but we'll save it for the next one, eh? What do you reckon? Yeah?
You deserve a Sandshrew with a plant on its head. There you go.
Thank you.
You deserved it, man.
Thank you, man. I worked hard. All right. Guys, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Support the channel best you can. Share the episode. Maybe this will inspire somebody else or invoke some feelings out of somebody else. You can always find us on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes,
Amazon Music,
Amazon Music,
everywhere where you get your
every platform. Make sure to like it, subscribe it, share it, engage it, all those good things. You guys are doing that too. Yeah, let us know what you thought of the latest step. Now we're back on track. We'll be back next week. That's about it.
Excellent. Well, thank you for you, the listener and the viewer. And up until the next episode.
Thanks, Zach. It was good to catch up, man.
Same here. Have a good one. And everyone, have a good one time as well. And collect with passion first. Then value second. Everyone.
And don't forget, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Have a good one.
See you later.